Welcome back to Solynod Hex, everybody. Today we're holding session 236, and today's session is sponsored by our patrons. Thank you very much, patrons, for your generous pledges. Oh yeah, we could not do this without you. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Players,
Thanks be to our patrons.
Players, at this time, go ahead and click on your main character's token and hold the shift key and double click on that token to open your character sheet directly from your token, and go ahead and add 200 points for showing up on time. Thank you very much for showing up on time. Hopefully that helps out a little bit with your next level up. When last we left off, we were in the Great Below, in, I think it was the Green Fungus Forest, and we were about halfway through an encounter with a giant slug. And because of the latest update to Roll20's tech, the appearance of that giant slug has changed drastically. And this is what it looks like now. So I think most of you should be able to see that.
Ooh, it moves.
Yes. And I think we were just about to begin initiative phase in the second round of combat, I think. See, the turn order says, yeah, 7:01 p.m., 26 December, 10 AE5. And the encounter started at 7 p.m. So, yep, this is the second round. And everyone can go ahead and roll initiative for their actions.
Can you remind me if we are, have we started the nap, or what's the deal with that?
Yes, I think the nap has begun. I think it just began right when the slug appeared. Because it was 7 p.m. and the nap is cast every day. Let's see, Stone Skin, about nap. Oh, the nap is cast every day at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Josh, am I on the GM layer?
Oh, let's see. I might have removed your token since you weren't here last week, so I will drop it onto the board.
Thank you.
Actually, you have control of 2 tokens, correct?
Mine and Ingrion.
Yeah, you and Ingrion. Okay. So, copy.
My token's missing also.
Okay, I will put you on the board. Oh wait, no, it's right here.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Okay, so
That slug's a
put you
gift now.
Yep, it's yeah. Okay, so
thank
here's
you.
Asher and Ingwion. And I don't think they participate in the nap. Let me check. Yeah,
I'm on
Asher,
Full Star
yeah,
Shift,
you're on-
which is
you're on the
more.
shift.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can go ahead and roll initiative, definitely. And then everyone else that's in the nap is probably still napping. So Calamar, Velcane, and Shirka. And some of the Ashuras, but not all of them. Go ahead, Shannon.
Yeah. And Jesse and Olivia will need an extra turn order tracker.
Okay. Jizzy. And who else did you say? Olivia?
Olivia.
Okay. Alright, there you go.
Can turn as well, please.
Okay. You said Asher needs one?
Yes, please.
Okay. There you go. So Asher's would be 107.3 for her second shot. Okay. I'm sorting to ascending. Is there anyone who's not done yet? Ah, the Osquip. Initiative.
Oh, I just saw the slurp.
Okay, there we go. First up is Boogie Will with his +4 Morning Star. It sped him up quite drastically. I think it reduced his speed to like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to protect the sleepers, protect the nap. So let me go up here. I protect Calamar. He is sweet. So I go and forward.
Protect the party by being as far away from the fight as possible. Clever. Wish I thought of it.
What is? I don't see the guard symbol.
I think we were just using the shield symbol,
I don't see.
and then you don't actually have to use it though.
I have a shield. I have a shield. There we go. That's a shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Next up is Asher's first shot.
Okay.
Ooh, she rolled a 1 on initiative. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so and see this giant slug. Calamar, I know you're asleep, but just so you know, I have some things to say to you when you wake up, because this Underdark never has anything pretty for us.
Yeah. Calamar is saving all those comments for until we can just sit down one night and just hash them out.
And that's... Unless I can move and attack, but I would end up trying to maybe shoot an Ashra. I'm just gonna move on this turn, so I'm moving another.
Okay. Another 6.
Yeah.
And
Okay, I'm done.
goes both shots. Next up is Brian Jurid.
Alright, I am moving. Let me double check the distance. So, if I fly
And
So,
for you,
this way and turn.
for you, both movement and natural attacks are the same initiative speed. So you
Alright.
you could move up to a full movement and still make a bite if you want to. I'm
And
not
my
sure if
full
you
was 80, right?
say again.
Full was 80, right?
Your full movement? Let's see. I think that's when you're flying. Oh,
okay, non-flying.
No. In combat,
Flying.
it's 40.
Okay. So I'll just double move, I guess, then. But if I fly, I have to go exactly this way. Then
Okay.
turn around.
So you weren't
And
flying
then 20
already.
from there, so I end up about there. Total.
All right.
But it will go this way around. And of course that means that my facing is changed.
Yep. Go
Alright.
ahead and change your facing.
I have a feeling that there isn't gonna be anything next round, but participating.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay. So Brian Jurid foregoing his bite, probably to get in position for a breath weapon, maybe.
Yeah, I don't really know on what this one will do. It might have something that doesn't taste very well.
Okay. Next
Yep.
up is Lazarus.
Besides, I didn't have enough movement to get to there and bite. I counted.
Oh.
Yep, Lazarus just gonna go in, swing his blade while commenting, I do not appreciate the destruction of my property. Front, short melee, same elevation, nothing to hit or damage, normal creature.
You had
It
enough.
rolls a
damage.
nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh, Lazarus. He gets a kick me sign, loses the rest of his attacks. Next up
Yep.
is Gravo. So for our viewers, when you roll a natural 1, you get a kick me sign, which looks like basically a target or a bullseye, right? So it's quite obvious your character is in a condition that's known as off balance, and you lose all of your attacks and movement and actions for the rest of the round, other than free actions like speech, and then any attacker gets a +2 bonus to hit you. So basically plus 10% to hit you. So next up is Gravo.
Alright.
Ooh, nice voice changer.
So, seeing the creature just at the distance, I take out the fish I was cooking on the pot and take the quarterstaff laying on the floor and sprint towards.
Okay. So in order to sprint, first you have to spend 1 round jogging. And jogging doubles your movement rate for the round, so you can jog up to 30 squares at this time. Because of your barbarianism, you have movement rate of 15. So you can move up to 30 squares if you're jogging. But that does take up your
I'm
action.
on
for the
nerd.
round.
Okay. What's this specifically? Is some type of giant mushroom, or is just?
Yes, it's
What?
a giant mushroom that's low to the ground. They're only about 3 feet tall, and you can easily hop onto them. It won't give you higher ground per se against very many creatures, other than possibly small creatures. But it's something that you can kind of take concealment underneath if you need to. But probably no cover really, because they're just too soft. To get cover, you'd probably want to get behind something solid like one of these boulders or possibly one of the stalagmites.
Like that one?
Yeah, that would give you some cover. Maybe not too much because they're not super tall. Actually, I think these are 5 feet wide. So yeah, you could get up to 90% cover from that. So that gives you a lot of cover, actually. 90% cover
Alright.
makes it so that any creature gets a -4 to hit you, I think, or maybe more.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sprint towards this
Oh.
thing over here. I'm
90
supposed to be able to.
90% cover grants a -10 penalty to any attacker.
That's some nice penalties.
Yeah. So this space right here would probably grant you 90% cover. The other 2 spaces, either here, whoops. The other 2 spaces here or here would probably grant you a little less, like maybe 50%.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get in here. Yeah. Sounds great for me. Alright.
All right. Bravo taking cover behind a rock.
Well, I also say, maybe screaming, meanwhile I'm just running away, like, someone has to spare the public for this!
Nice roleplay. And next up is Raymond. And you had a good idea.
Yeah, everyone's gonna take his pokey stick and jab at it. Front, short melee, sim elevation, nothing to hit or damage. AC 4/4, 8 points of damage.
Yep. And your other attacks.
Right claw. Enter melee, same elevation, nothing hit or damage. -7 for 8 more points of damage.
Go ahead and describe how you take it out with your right claw.
Yeah, Raymond takes his spear, jabs it in the slug's mouth. It gets stuck in the middle of it, so he pulls it down and then steps on each of its eyeballs. Then he turns to the fallen Lazarus and says, "Perhaps you should stop talking to them before you kill them."
Yeah. The eyeballs quickly pop underfoot. And giant slugs have 12 hit dice and they're worth 5,000 XP. So 1 giant slug. Experience points per monster or adventure. That's 5,000. Number of player characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. NPCs who earn XP. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Creatures defeated was 1. Hit dice per creature is 12. Number of warriors and bards in the party. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, PCs with one class. PCs with one class gain 400. PCs with two classes gain 200, and that's per class. And then NPCs with one class gain 200 as well. So I'm gonna add that to Shirka's XP real quick.
No, kitty, no.
Oh, she's
No.
getting close.
No. Lie down.
Okay. Let's see. First up after combat is gonna be Gromnar.
Gromnar looks at the dead slug, kind of looks down at his swords, puts them away, turns back towards the camp with slumped shoulders, and just kind of slumps down and wraps himself up in his cloaks.
Okay, 7:02 p.m., 26 December, 10 AE5. Next up is Asher.
I look at the eyeball jelly and just kind of sigh. I look at the ground and shake my head. Start walking back toward
Back toward what?
I stand there and I pat Leon and I'm like, and I tell him, man, this is a crazy place. I'm glad you're such a good friend, because if you asked me to come here for you, I probably would not. Pat him and just check him out, make sure he's looking okay.
Aw.
I understand how you feel because, I not like being attacked all the time, I do like killing all the time, so it makes it fun. You were talking to me, right? To me? Not come here for me?
Yep, I definitely did that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, killing things is fun. I just would like rather kill things that don't do so much squishing. You know what I mean?
Oh, squishy. Yeah, that's a problem sometimes. But you know, you just deal with it. You just deal with it. Sometimes you gotta squish. What can you say?
Well, when you put it like that, that's good advice, Boogie Will.
No, it's good advice, baby.
Okay, next up is Brine Druid and Company.
Okay, since the slug is dead now, and I see the angelic beings nearby, I ask. I am not the most familiar with that creature. Do you know what it actually is capable of? In case we run into more of them.
And you're asking who?
Well, looks like I have the angels near me. Morse, Lazarus, and Raymond. Addressing them.
And Lazarus collects himself. That was rather embarrassing. Did you need something, Brine Druid?
I had a question, since you are probably more familiar with these than I am at this point. What are the capabilities of these? What should we be wary of?
Do you mean the slugs?
Yes, slugs.
Well, they can spit acid, which has a chance of corroding your equipment. Well, I imagine it's not something you need to concern yourself with very much. Lazarus basically pulls out the burnt off end of a long spear. This was rather expensive. And he just chucks onto the ground.
I see. Well, that is good information to know.
They're not hard. They're not very hard to hit.
Yeah. And Brainer turns and starts walking back. So.
Okay. Next up is Gravo and Company.
Well, it wasn't a disappointment. Whatever. Going back to cooking, I guess. I just go back to the bonfire and go cook again.
Okay. And yeah, that fish head turns out pretty nice after a minute more of cooking, and the brains are nice and ready and all scrambled up and soupy and steamy, and it smells kind of good, like like brains.
Something smells good. What is that?
Great, we got zombie bait.
Okay, next up is Gromnar.
Gromnar is just sitting silent, wrapped in his cloaks.
Aw.
Okay. All right, so the rest of the night goes by without a hitch.
I would like to, before we pass by the night, I would like Lazarus to use an Orson on himself.
Okay.
So that's 9 hit points.
See, it looks like, yeah, Onras is hurt. Gromnar is injured.
Boogie
Boogie
Will.
Will is injured. And...
Let me see how many
Lazarus.
Orsons I have. Hold up. Okay, I've got.
Did you say Gromnar?
Yeah, Gromnar's hurt.
Gromnar, yeah.
He had a big old
Okay.
chunk ripped out of him.
Lazarus is out. Moors has
Typical ground.
one, which he'll use.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 Orsons in total on Lazarus. Let's see. Raymond has 1 Orson. So who's taking more than 9 points of damage?
More than 9? Ooh. Yeah, there's really no way to tell without metagaming. So.
Yeah, okay, here's what I'll do then. The Orson can heal 9 points in total since we're fast forwarding this.
Actually, the only way to tell that is if you have diagnostics. The proficiency.
Okay, in that case, I'll just use an Orson. If you're hurt, take it. If you're not, unfortunate. So, there's 9 points. That's all I'll use. 3 to bring Onras back to full strength. Wait, not 3, 5, 3 on the full strength. Means there's 4 hit points left.
Well, I could use him, but it looks like he got hurt worse. Gromnar? Gromnar, you want healing? 'Cause you look, pretty bad.
And he just sits there, strangely silent.
If it doesn't want it, then that's fine.
So, yeah, we will go, okay, I'll take it. So, you said 4 points?
Yep, 4 points.
Okay. I think you all might have to sit down with Gromnar and have a talk about how he should get healing from the angel, from those things with hot wings, because they're okay, they're good, their healing feels good and it makes you warm and fuzzy. But that not yet.
Okay, anything else before we move on?
We're good.
Okay. So the rest of the...
I was going to say something. So, seemingly as Gromnar is just sitting like sad and shit, I just give him this soup I've just cooked with the fish brains. I don't actually know what's the reason of him being sad, but I understand that it's because he couldn't participate in the hunt of the giant slug.
Sorry.
So
He's
I am
having
also
a
sad
moment.
for the hunt, or whatever is your problem, but at least have this. It will satisfy your hunger.
Aww. That's so nice.
Grobnar will look up at him. He'll hold out his big freaking hammer of a hand. And Grob will notice wet tracks running down his face as he takes it and wraps back up in his cloak.
Hey Josh, I have a quick question.
What's up?
When I cast the Identify spell a while back, I lost 8 points of Constitution. Have I rested up to gain them back? Because it was like 1 hour rest to gain them back. Forgot
yeah, it was
add them
one,
back if I was supposed to.
It was 1 hour per Constitution point, and yeah, it's been like, you know, in between now and the next encounter, it'll be about 12 hours, I think.
Okay, so I should just add them back on.
Yeah, go ahead and increase your Constitution back to normal. And we did the results of your Identify spell, right?
Yeah, all except for I wasn't able to get all the stuff on the helmet.
Right.
But the other two.
Okay. So... the following morning, after you guys have been moving for just a little bit, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. You're passing through another part of the fungus forest, and you pass through another part where the mushrooms have overgrown and become petrified, and the stalagmites are so big that they reach all the way up to the stalactites above them. Some of them do. And it's possible, you know, to climb them all the way to the ceiling of the cave. And you guys are walking along. Go ahead and roll size-based initiative.
Right.
No, buddy, no. You have to go.
Okay.
Mine is... There we go. It's taking... Mine was... It was lagging.
Yeah. Okay. Time now is 7 a.m. 27 December 10 AE5. So it is the following day. Go ahead and adjust your spell lists for the nap. Those participating in the nap got their spells back, other than the spells they cast every day. And then the people who didn't rest or whatever, you know, they wouldn't have gotten the spells back. I think that should be basically everybody has their spells back except for the ones that they cast every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got daily routine. There we go. And first up is Gravo.
Hey, Gromner, do you still have the skull that he had the brain soup? You know that one?
What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch.
Do you still have the skull? Remember the one that he gave you with his brains? The cooked brains.
Gromnar no keep skull.
I wanted to keep that. Someone has it. I suppose not. Fuck.
He probably would have given it back to you. Because you would have kept it on your belt, right? Tied to your belt?
Yeah, I wanted to keep the skull on my way.
Yeah, yeah. So it's tied securely to your belt. So you just
Okay,
forgot
great.
that he gave it back to you.
Alright.
Anything else from Grabo?
Well, now that I think about it, this entire place is new for him, so he's just gonna check every single thing around him.
Okay.
He finds everything suspicious.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like this stalagmite has, you can't really see around the broad sides of it very well. There could be anything behind there. And then the stems of these mushrooms are so big there could be anything behind it. You'd never know. And then these smaller ones, there could be small creatures behind there, like man-sized or less. And then you just pass by these stalagmites and really never check the backside of them either, as well as this mushroom over here. Oh, and
Well,
this one.
Bravo. When you have so many things to worry about down here, you can do one of two things. One, you can be so silent.
Your voice changer's on, by the way.
And the cat is back and is messing around. I can't see. Oh my god! I'm trying to see.
What's with your voice? You sound so weird now. Do you have a...
Oh god, just go away. Okay.
Sounds very sexy.
Yeah, thank you, because it would have been a totally different thing if it were being given by Boogie Well. Just, and when you got stuff like this, it's no big deal. It's no big deal, okay? Just when you're walking this way, there's two things you can do, right? One, you can sneak around in front of it and peek around, and two, you can be really, really loud and make a loud noise like we're a really big group, and maybe they'll run away.
I do prefer the first option. I am
me
not
too.
from Scotland.
Me too, honey, me too. But in a group this large, what can you do? Oh, God. Cat.
Next up is Velcane and Company.
So, what side do we want to walk around this stalagmite? I don't remember which one's which.
Stalagmite.
Stalagmite.
Do
we want to go?
The mnemonic enhancer for it is stalactites and stalagmites.
So do we want to walk around towards the right?
It means stalactites.
So do we want to walk around towards the right of it or towards the left of this to get around this stalagmite?
Nobody's talking to Velcane.
Fine. Well, you can go either way you want, honey. Well, honey. Hi, honey. You just choose your way and you just go, baby. We just follow you.
Sounds like Calamar's personality changed a little bit.
I'm sorry. I forgot about the honey.
It's becoming a little bit more feminine.
Talking like an Australian.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna walk around. I'm gonna move all my guys towards the right, walk upwards. Oh. To about there. And just wait for the rest of the party. I don't see anything when I walk up this way, do I?
No.
Okay.
Next up is Gromnar.
He's just gonna, wander, move around, look around, make sure there ain't nothing trying to sneak up on his little.
Okay. Next up is Varen and Company. Apparently we didn't get an initiative roll from Leifon Show.
And apparently we didn't get that one from Calamar either.
Did it.
Huh.
When we do it again.
Yeah.
I have to roll one too. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know what it is. I thought I'd cast already.
Probably forgot to click on your token.
No, I had my token selected.
I had mine selected too.
Yeah, in order for the buttons to pop up, you have to select the token. There we go, Leifon Show. Leifon Show
There
on
we
the
go.
board now, so 10.17. 8.1 for Calamar.
Anything stick out about this area?
Actually, that was perfect.
It started making Calamar say honey a lot.
Yeah, you don't. XP bonus.
Yeah,
for that.
everybody starts looking around. Where's the gas? You know.
Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Let's see. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, Varen.
All right. We'll just shrug and keep going the direction we're going.
Okay. And next up is Leifon Show and Company.
Okay. So, from observation, I see Velcanium is going to the left. Is that correct?
Kind of to the right, and it looks like Gromnar is going to the left.
I will follow Gromnar.
And you can see he's moving kind of oh yeah, somebody cast Unfailing Endurance on him, so he's right now he's moving kind of pokishly because you're in an encounter, but overland movement he's moving at 12. But yeah, he moves kind of pokishly, a little slow.
I will call out to him. Gromnar, you move not too well. You not healthy? What's the matter?
Paul, are you there?
I think he left. He said in the chat.
He had to go to the
In
bathroom.
Discord?
That was Gravo, not. I'm trying to phrase my response. I'm sorry. It's hard to think in the simple terms of Gromnar sometimes.
Yeah.
Gromnar no feel like Gromnar. Gromnar no make bleed and lay down sleep. Gromnar no use to try.
How about develop tactic? If creature come in danger to attack party, Gromnar go first, and I provide support for Gromnar.
But Gromnar Gromnar big, Gromnar strong, Gromnar no be big strong when things sleep.
I see dilemma. Tell you what, I will pick up Noodles and put it in his arms. He's very injured. Need very strong man to watch. You take care of Noodles.
Oh yeah,
Pet.
Noodles is injured.
Like
Yeah.
a nice small dog.
If you don't heal Noodles, Leifon Cho will starve to death.
That's
Gromnar looks at Leifon's show and says, You want Gromnar keep food safe? Gromnar warrior, Gromnar great fighter. You insult Gromnar. Gromnar no happy. Leave Gromnar alone.
Oh, look at him in confusion. Snatch back my gold. Walk off with my head high. Call my brother from Temple Food. Carnival.
Which really is a chaotic neutral alignment.
Next up is Brian Druid.
All right. So Brain Druid is thinking a lot. Would be a natural place for predators. Visibility is the best. And Brain Druid decides, let's take a quick fly around. And go from, let me see, fly speed was 80, right? Or 40? 40, and if you do twice, then 80.
Yeah, yep.
So,
And you can turn 90 degrees too.
yeah, I know. So let's see. What was the button again to make it have stop line?
To what? Oh, right when you're dragging your token around, you just also right click and it makes a waypoint.
Ah,
But,
okay.
Yeah.
So like that.
Yeah, that would be 2 45-degree turns. Actually, no. You'd have to be flying in the direction you're facing first. So
I am flying direction.
yeah,
facing.
no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oops. You would have to go like 45 degrees like this. And then
That's
like that.
what I was saying. It was just
No,
an off.
it wasn't. It was.
off,
It was
location.
off. Yeah, it was off.
Location where I end up is exactly the same though, which is here, effectively. So, over here, I'm thinking about flying around this thing to see what's there.
Go ahead and give yourself a
Brain
flying
Druid,
symbol and an altitude to show that you're flying.
see. How high is everything in here? That's the question.
So these green mushrooms are 30 feet tall. This big stalagmite to your right, it goes all like 50 feet up and then attaches to a stalactite that's hanging 50 feet down from the ceiling. And then these black mushrooms are about 75 feet tall.
Alright, I've selected a symbol. Now how do I make display the number?
So you hover over the wing and then you press
okay.
a number on your keyboard. And of course it only goes up to 9 because the next, so that's in tens of feet, the wing symbol, and then the tower symbol is in
While
hundreds
you
of
are
feet.
selecting it, okay, got it.
Yeah, while you're hovering over the wing, you press
Okay.
a number on the keyboard. And
Okay, got
you
it.
only flew, let's see, you only flew 85 feet, so you could gain up to you flew 17 squares out of 80. So you could get up to, 53 squares of height, which is basically up to max height for this cave, up to 100 feet.
I think I'm gonna be about halfway. If there's stalagmites, there's most room on the halfway.
Yeah, actually, no, you can only ascend at 45 degrees, so you could have up to 17 squares of height, which is 85 feet.
Yeah, I'm just using feet. That's too far.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, 50 feet. Yep, and
before I start take off, and I'll take around. They'll do everyone.
oh, take a look around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And done.
And your scout is out. Okay, next up is Calamar and Company. Sorry, we skipped you a lot.
That's no big deal. I'll keep going the way that I follow most other people, but that Biggie will talk to Gromnar and say,
Gromnar, you don't feel good? You feel not good?
Gromnar feel
I thought you might not feel good because, you have that owie in your... Owie. See, I'm still Calamar. Because you have that bleeding, cut in your head.
Gromnar no fight. Gromnar good.
So, I was just saying that, see these guys over here, see these? See them? See the flaming wings and stuff they have? You see that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one? They heal and stuff. They heal the body when you get a cut in your head, and it feels warm and tingly. And it doesn't seem like that would be such a big deal, but it does because, it makes you feel good inside, and it really makes you feel tingly. So yeah, next time you should go up to them and say, "Hey, I got a cut on." Yeah, see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
See, damn it.
I'm just tired is all. That is the only thing.
Yeah.
I'm tired of, the personalities of all my characters running together, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, yeah. So, anyway, he's like, go see them. They feel good. And she looks at him to see if Gromnar understands.
But Gromnar no get hurt in fight. Gromnar hurt days ago. If no fight, no need special touch.
Special touch.
This is Gromnar. I got.
You get 500 points for that one.
I was about to say. But see, the special, the healing, it's instantaneous. Oh no, you don't understand that. It happens all at once, and then you get it all, and it makes you tingly and warm, and and it helps you because then you'll be able to fight more and more.
But if Gromnar no fight and get no hurt no more, then no need touch Gromnar not get.
Gromnar, listen. You need touch. Seriously, dude.
He's so stupid. I can't help it.
What? He said what?
Gromnar is so simple. He doesn't get the concept that he's still injured from a fight long ago. He just knows he hasn't fought, so he doesn't need to be.
Next time next time you get a boo-boo when you fight, you go to one of these guys with wings, and you say, "Ow," and they heal you.
Well, a heads up, if you die, you're paying for your own resurrection.
Yeah. If you die, then you don't go. Then you don't go out. You just be dead. Okay?
But if no go out, then everything okay, right?
Fine. How much? He asked a while ago. How much do we heal on average? Is it 1 a day?
So if you don't fight at all, you heal 1 hit point per day. If you have the attention of a proficient healer, then you can heal 2 per day while on the move, as long as you don't work or fight. And then if you get full bed rest for a day, you heal 2. And if you get full bed rest and attention from a proficient healer, you can heal up to 3 per day. And then at the end of a week's time of full bed rest with a proficient healer, you gain, 7 times 3, which is 21. And then you'd also get your Constitution hit point modifier as a bonus, which most characters don't even have. Most characters don't even have
So
that.
Noodles heal.
Yeah, I think Gromnar has that, maybe, and possibly Boogie will, but that's about it.
Yeah, Gromnar's definitely got a hit point bonus.
Yeah, maybe Dean as well. But and then also if you have iron rations, that kind of in my campaign, that takes the place of full bed rest. But normally those are only sold by dwarves. So yeah.
You should have picked up and Bath or Doom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Josh, can I take that proficiency?
Yes, you can. You have a crossover with every proficiency group. But you can't take that. You can't take that.
Diagnostic.
You can't. Oh, diagnostics. You can't take any proficiencies during a session. You have to do it after the end of the session. So in between sessions is the only time you can spend slots. Okay. Okay. Next up is Asher and Company.
All right.
12.54.
So, I'm listening to Calamar and Boogie Will try to explain this. Just kind of shaking my head. I'm moving with the group.
So it looks like about 85% of the group is going straight north, and then the other 15 are going west to get around this big stalagmite. Anything else from Asher and Company?
Moving. Sorry. I am not afraid of tall things. I am a good climber.
Oh yeah. Did you want to climb something?
Not unless it's in our way. It looks like we're going around, and I'm content with that. I don't have to show off. I know my skills.
Yeah, you find an open path around the stalagmite, and things in this forest aren't really that tight. It's only as crowded as a light forest is above ground. You've noticed, so you can easily get large creatures through everything and stuff like that. There's a dragon flying around, so yeah, it's pretty easily navigated. Okay, end of the round. So just then, Raymond down here notices he's taking up the rear rear guard right now. And he kind of looks back and notices an unusual fungus growing on another mushroom. It's literally growing on top of a brown mushroom. And it's just this little bitty mushroom, but it is unusual. The picture of it is in chat right there. It looks like this for a nice close-up. And it's kind of appetizing looking. Like it's got this nice brownish orange looking cap and like a white stem. Looks pretty clean because it's growing right out of the top of another mushroom. And it's just kind of chilling there, this little bitty like bite-sized morsel.
Raymond takes a look at this mushroom growing on another mushroom. He's just like, alright, great. Which one of you is the mushroom expert? John number 1, John number 2.
And
anyone?
Mushrooms all the way down.
And just then, Gravo also notices it. First up is Gravo.
With mushrooms all over this place. Not gonna check that thing. I don't know about any type of mushroom. Don't wanna get infected by things.
Do you like a fish head?
Hey, I know that fish heads at least doesn't fucking kill you with some type of disease. Get your facts straight.
Fake news.
Anything else from Gravo? Okay, so Shirka points out the elephant in the room.
Oh my god, there's a fucking mushroom growing out of that other fucking mushroom, look! What the fuck? Like, this place is so fucking weird. Whatever. Well, it looks kinda...
it's not weird, it's just different. It's not weird, we you know, there's life down here, it's good.
Hey, that
Random's
mushroom
just-
looks like it might be good to eat. Whoa.
Raymond's just shaking his head. Well, you see, kiddos, this entire place is weird.
Boogie Will
Well,
really...
oh boy, sure the mushroom is appetizing, proceeds to die.
Yeah. But Boogie Will wants to eat it, so yeah.
Okay, next up is Belkane and Company, who just heard Shirka basically point out the elephant in the room, saying, you know, back there, kind of where we came from, or we just kind of missed it. It was off to the right a little bit. And she's kind of pointing in this direction right here. I know Belkane probably can't actually see the mushroom from where he's at.
No, I can't. Okay. Vilkane says, last mushroom I ate didn't do much, so I don't really care about it. They're boring, and he's just gonna walk off the map because the last mushroom didn't do anything for him.
Yeah.
Hold a second, Josh.
Huh.
Is this place a forest, or what it is exactly?
Yeah, it counts as a light forest for terrain purposes. It's a petrified mushroom forest, is what it is.
Okay,
And
so I suppose my skill of forest works here.
Yes. Technically, it does. Yes.
Okay, move on.
Okay. Anything else
just-
from? Okay, go ahead.
No, he just reaches the edge of the map, and that's it.
Okay. Next up is Calamar and Company.
Calamar is like, well, you know, if you want to eat the mushroom, we can get the mushroom, but I don't know what the mushroom does, so seems, you know, questionable to me. I don't know.
Anyone with fungi recognition or herbalism can tell what it does upon close examination.
I'm just saying, as a player, if the drow is suspicious of this mushroom, it's probably not a good.
No meta.
It's just that-
No meta.
Just that he's not really familiar with it. So anyway, he's going.
So, I suppose you cannot detect if it's a harmful fungus if you had forest survival, right?
You'd have to have herbalism or fungi recognition, which is a dwarf racial proficiency. I think it might be able to be taught by a proficient dwarf to another character, though. But that would be something that Dean could pick up, next time he levels up or whatever, next time he has an open slot, and then he could teach it to other people. If so desired.
Alright.
Calamar is done.
Okay.
He's moved up, not entirely off the map yet, but yeah, he is up there.
Next up is Gromnar. So you notice Brine Druid flaps overhead, and Leifon Show has sort of, turned his nose up at you and grabbed his goat back and, quickly walked ahead in a huff. Gromnar? Paul?
I'm here.
Okay.
I was pushing the wrong button. Holy shit, a success. Oh my god. What do I do now? Okay, so, Gromnar. Oh god, this is... Gromnar, kind of quickly steps up to Leifon's show, and this is gonna sound so weird, but I don't care, it's Gromnar. He goes to wrap his arms around him as if he's trying to grab him and pick him up.
Does Leifon Show resist?
Yes.
Initiative.
No.
Initiative.
And as he
It's
does,
a martial arts reflex.
as he does so, Gromnar's gonna look at him and say in the most pitiful sounding voice, Gromnar, no speak right, Leifon Show. Gromnar, sorry. Please forgive Gromnar.
Is Gromnar still going to try to pick him up?
If he didn't go for it, then no. But
Okay.
he
Then no
is
initiative.
still holding his arms out as if he would accept a hug.
Yeah.
Kung Fu teaches me to forgive and give hugs.
Anything else from Gromnar?
No, that will be it.
Okay. Varen and Company. That mushroom, since Raymond doesn't actually eat, doesn't seem, appetizing, I guess. But it does look at least valuable in some way.
It's too bad ushers don't care about money. Yep. If no one's gonna touch the mushroom, Baron and Company keep walking.
Okay.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, look at it from their perspective. Say for Varen, none of the other ushers actually eat. And Varen just doesn't care about the mushroom.
Yeah. Next up is Leifon Show and Company. So Gromnar just tried to hug you or something, and it was kind of a turnoff.
Yes, I look to make sure no one's watching, especially Shika. Me and her have think.
It looks like she kind of walked the other way. She's
They're
going with
okay
you.
for a hug. Like for sure would then give him a hug, and not quite sure. This is kind of unusual, so I guess for the sake of healing, I give him special touch.
Aww.
Aw.
So I guess I'll be casting. Not sure, what's going on with him or how severe his injury is. Maybe is in the head.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Nugget's a happy ending.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a cure moderate wounds.
Yeah, it does look moderate. Moderate to serious.
I think my cure moderate is at level 2.
Well, it's cast at your character level, so. Yeah, it is level 2. I didn't understand what you meant, sorry.
I'm gonna display the full spell.
Yeah. And then there's a damage button for how much it heals or hurts.
I was just
That's
explaining.
one bar.
I was just explaining to my wife, it's so hard to play a simple-minded character when you're intelligent yourself.
Yeah. So Leifon
Yeah.
Show gains 200 experience for casting Cure Moderate Wounds, but it only heals for 2 health.
That
Yes.
sucks, man.
Natural 1. Fuck yeah.
Next up is Brine Druid.
All right. So still up in the air. Plan is still the same.
You do hear mention of that mushroom behind you.
Well, I'm on the fight. I think I'm gonna circle around this one. This before that. It didn't sound like it's attacking me or anything like that. So planning on continuing the movement. Check. Here. Then. Enter, I think. No. What button was it again? I missed completely last time.
It's right clicking.
All
But
right.
you gotta fly. Well, first you gotta start off at 45 degrees. That's.
That
Yeah,
was
'cause- yeah.
45. Okay, that was a little bit off.
Yeah, you're off by 1 square. There you go.
Maybe. How high is that mushroom? Can I actually go this way?
Yeah,
or
you
not?
can at 50 feet. You can actually fly underneath it because it's.
Yeah, that's why I thought that it might be under it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So I end
Yeah,
up there.
you're about 25 feet below the mushroom cap.
I end up about there. Turn 1 left there.
Okay. And you see.
Going around and seeing what is there.
You see the rest of the party essentially is over here going off the map. And then, over here is the stem of the mushroom that you're flying underneath.
Yep. Yeah, I figured that black was that. Alright, well, good that there didn't seem to be any kind of ambush. This would have been a great location for that. Alright.
Okay, next up is Asher and Company.
So, Shirka, are you gonna go get that mushroom? Is anyone getting this mushroom?
It doesn't look like anybody's even slightly interested. And The only herbalists are, I think, Shirka and Dean, maybe.
Right. Oh, I'm asking Shirka. I'm like, Shirka, are you gonna get this mushroom? You said it looked pretty tasty.
I have this thing about like going places alone. It's just I don't want to right now, like go anywhere alone. It kind of freaks me out down here a little bit, so I don't think I'm gonna go after that mushroom.
That's fine. No, I also am not a huge fan of alone together really anywhere down here. Really looking forward to wrapping this mission up, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, like I'm totally looking forward to getting to where we're going and stuff, so like I just want to hurry. Let's go. Like fuck, it's been what, a week? Shit. I haven't seen sunlight in so long.
Bad.
I know, isn't it glorious? No sun. I mean, can you imagine? Oh my god. That stuff, you know, it shines every day up there.
Yes, Calamar, you are. Yep. True. There's so much less sun.
Yeah, I know. It's wonderful.
So are we just gonna leave or what? Like,
I'm leaving. If nobody else wants this mushroom, I mean, any of magical food and water, I'm good to go.
Okay, I'm stoked.
Nobody's gonna get it? Is somebody gonna just fly back and get that thing? If not, I'll fly back and get that thing and you know. But I'll only eat it then. Then I'll be the one. I'll be the one who eats it. Hello?
Go for it, Jesse.
You know I can too.
I believe you.
I know I can.
It for me.
But isn't the dragon getting it? Or is it, can he not reach it, or he can't fly, or what? You know, because I thought his flying thing would be an easy snatch.
It doesn't sound like he's turning around. Like you can hear the flapping of his
Okay.
wings off in the distance. And you might actually be able to see him. Let's see. Yeah, you can see him with your infravision, and it just doesn't look like he's turning around. It looks like he's just gonna leave or something, because he's pointing straight north and flying full speed. So.
Well, hell, I'll fly back there. I'll steal that thing.
Okay, so end of round.
You watch me.
Ascending. Okay. First up is Bravo, who hasn't really moved yet.
Yeah. So, is this mountain here climbable? Will I kill myself if I try it?
It definitely is climbable. And you're gonna get plus 50% because it's basically like just climbing a sharp incline. That's it. I think that's 50%.
Alright, gonna attempt to climb it. See if I see something on the other side while staying secure, not trying to suicide. Finding like 50 monsters in front of my face if I try to get around it. Oh yeah, do I need to roll something?
Yeah, roll climbing. Your barbarian ability with plus 50%.
Well, there he is. It's a success.
Okay, so basically, you're able to climb one square per 10 feet of your movement. So you're basically when you're climbing, your movement rate is cut in half. So you get to the slope in 4 squares, and you would have 26 squares cut in half left. So you could climb up to 13 squares, and to get 50 feet up is only 9 squares. So if you want to keep climbing, straight up to the stalactite above, you could climb another, 4 squares. So another 20 feet. So that would make your height 70 feet in the air.
Alright, let's see, what do I have over here?
So you can climb up to 70 feet up. You're such a damn good climber.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Game,
I'm sorry.
Let me...
I'm sorry. Every 10 feet of climbing requires another check. So you can climb up to 10 on that check, and I'm going to need 6 more checks if you want to keep climbing to maximum height. I forgot about that. My bad.
So 10 feet.
Every 10 feet.
Alright,
so,
let's...
Yeah, you're up 10 feet right now.
Sorry, right now? In this position I am? Oh, okay.
Yeah, after that one check, you're up 10 feet.
Alright, well, let's try again.
So right
Let's see what happens.
And remember, it's plus 50. Okay, so you get another 10 feet up. Okay. Okay. So from there, from there you're unable to find a good route up. So you got about 20 feet up the side of it. Did you add 50?
No, I didn't. Mainly because it didn't let me add anything else. I only was able to add my level, and that's it. And I just...
Oh, I need to add a miscellaneous modifier. Okay. Yeah. Climbing. Brand level 2, submit. Yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah, you rolled, Yeah, you rolled 69, so you're able to get another 10 feet up. And then the one I just rolled for you, you rolled 35, so that's another 10 feet.
The game doesn't let me.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 2 more checks to go.
Okay, I just literally can't move my...
Yeah, I know. Now you would start giving yourself a wing.
Alright. Yeah, let's do another check. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna make it this one.
You rolled 84, so that's a success.
Oh.
So now you're at 60 feet. Now we need 1 more, if you want to go up to maximum height. Okay. Yep. You get up to 70 feet, and it's kind of hard to see your friends from this side of the stalagmite.
But Josh, here's the most
you're on the
important
stalactite
question.
now. What's up?
Here's the most important question. Can he see his house from there?
Yes, he can see his house from there.
All right.
Hey guys, me home!
All right. Anything else from Gravo? Okay, next up is Shirka, who just says,
Like, oh my god, just let me get the fuck out of here, god. And she goes off the screen. Or off the map. And exits the encounter. And I think Vilkane's group did that too, right? And
Yeah.
so did Asher and Calamar's group, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
I did not. No, I did not.
Okay.
Is he still trying to get the mushroom?
Yes.
I stopped short of the steps of marching off the wall because he wanted to see what was going on. So, yeah. Whoop.
Okay. So next up is Calamar and Company.
Jesse's going, Pike.
My God, we gotta fly and everything. We gotta take time and Okay. So one. How do you do this? One. Then hit Q. Q. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. How high is this? Can I fly underneath this mushroom?
Yeah.
Okay, so 45.
Your voice is just still on, Josh.
okay, thank you. Let's go ahead and fix your facing. I'll give you a 10-foot altitude.
I don't know how far I moved. Hang on, it was 10, 20, 25.
She flies at 12,
Yeah, with,
so you can
but
move.
I can make it 24, right?
Well, you gained... I don't think you were flying at the time. You were riding on one of the mules. So, 22 is how far you can get.
And it's where?
22? 22 squares?
Yeah, no, I figure where's the thing going?
You heard it was down here somewhere.
Okay. So, okay. Uh, 25, 26. I think that's about it.
Okay, next up is Gromnar and Company.
As he
I see it. Okay.
as he looks around, he's gonna first say to Leifan Show, thank you for good touch, and tribes seem to be leaving. Maybe we race, see who get to tribe first.
I accept the challenge from Audible Warrior.
And Gromnar will take off at a jog back to the rest of the...
Okay, you get 5 more squares. That was only 13. Or up to 5 more. There you go. Okay, next up is Varen and Company.
Quick question.
What's up?
Am I now not, or am I no longer a movement rate of 9?
You are, but you are in encounters and during exploration, but during overland movement, you are essentially force marching for free without a saving throw.
Gotcha.
Which makes your movement rate 18 for overland movement, but the party still has to go with the slowest entity in the party, which is some of the mules that are moving at 12. So the party movement rate is 12 currently, which is not bad.
Shit, that's better than 9 when I was stuck at 9.
Yeah. Yep. Which wasn't for very long. It was just until Varen came back. Okay. Next up is Varen and company, who are basically not interested in
the mushroom.
The
We're
mushroom.
just walking.
Okay. So
Walking
you.
right now.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, so next up is Brian Druid and company. Or, sorry, just Brian Druid.
Sorry. Okay, so since I don't seem to be seeing anything threatening in here, I'll just circle back towards the right, aka I'll do one of my turns. Allow me to, there we go. One that way, and then I'll start counting. Five. Go there, turn.
So for our viewers, Brian Druid has 120 feet of infravision as a dragon. So his vision is quite large. Vision radius.
Alright, I end up there.
Okay. You do have to move at least 20 squares in order to keep flying, because that would be
yeah.
So you have to move at least 4 more.
So actually, that is what, right?
Yeah, that was only 16.
Oh, 16. Yeah. You said 20 here, so okay, there we go. That's 4 more.
That would have been a slight turn, so you're basically down here.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else from Brian Druid and company?
No, I'm just looking at if there's anything here. Because this was, at least from the ground, it looked like a place where you could easily hide behind it on both sides. So.
Okay. For our viewers, Brian Druid is a gold dragon hatchling. So he's about the size of a horse at birth, or at hatching, I guess. And he's flying around in the Underdark right now, scouting for the rest of the party. All right, next up is Leifon Show and company.
Okay, I am supposed to be jogging after Grumnar, so let me take the jog.
And Grumnar left you in the dark, so you're gonna have to make a dexterity check.
Oh, I don't have my lantern? Well, in that case, then I'll take the time to pull out my hooded lantern.
Okay. So you light your lantern, and we have...
My hooded lantern has continuous light on it.
Okay, we have a new... The miscellaneous tokens, light sources, hooded lantern. I might not have changed the lighting effect. Nope. There's your lantern. I need to find a nice little animated lantern light.
So I can only take my normal movement since I took the time to pull that out my backpack.
Yeah, you can take just a normal walking movement rate. You wouldn't be able to jog with that. So your normal move is 12, and then times 2 for being out of combat would be 24 squares.
$24?
Yeah.
that will end my turn.
Okay. End of round, and this time we'll take our first 5-minute break. And also, is it safe to say that everyone but Jezzy is just walking off the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd say so.
Okay. All right. So we'll be right back
Yes.
in 5 after a 5-minute break. Be right back.
Stay tuned, everyone.
You know, I felt so good that Gromnar actually got to apologize. I was kind of mind blown that he actually made his wisdom.
But you did it.
It's hard to play a simple character when you're educated. You have to dumb down your thinking, and it sucks.
I once played a character who spent months talking entirely in the third person. Trust me, I understand.
Did you happen to check out those spell effects when he had them up in between sessions?
Yeah, some. They're pretty good.
Dude, my next character is gonna be a wizard.
God, just don't blow yourself up.
I had the distinct pleasure of playing a wild mage not long ago, and yeah, it was fun until I turned the party into statue.
Wild mages are fun. Oh, I stopped playing them in 5th edition after I had a 3rd level fireball centered on myself at level 1, and I blew the save. That ended poorly.
Well, the DM he made the wild surge chance a little more frequent than the 1 in 20, and he had his own table. And instead of sleep, I turned the entire party into statues.
TPK.
Yeah, it was fun though until that happened. You know, wild mages are definitely fun.
It was fun until TPK. I
Yes.
missed the rest of the story, but man, that's the story.
Wild mage cast sleep. Surge turned the party into stone.
Which means your DM probably did not make that table too well.
Yeah.
Because again, the wild surge effect's supposed to be interesting or annoying. Everybody in the statues is literally fatal.
Yeah.
Did your friends get saves, or was it just...
No, there was saves. We were all very low level.
Really, what edition were you playing?
Second, very unforgiving.
Yeah, remember the instant death dungeon?
The instant death dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
2E is so unforgiving. You can die from one die roll. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, we lost to Kalmar's dog to 1 die roll.
Mm-hmm. And Calamar will never get another one because, you know, he had a dog and he liked the dog, but he couldn't replace it. That would be unfair. So
Dog got dropped.
it was fun though. It really was. For like 2 days. Literally. I had him like 2 sessions and he got put out of his misery.
And I don't know, some of those surge results on the surge table, they can actually be deadly.
Some are, but generally it's supposed to be pretty rare. I mean, there's one surge result I'm afraid of, which is one that basically makes a magic guy within 30 feet mundane.
Yeah.
That's crippling in second edition.
Alright, I'm back.
And given the rarity of magic items in this edition, compared to other ones, I would have an aneurysm if that happened to me.
Oh, is Gravo going off the edge of the map too? Because he just climbed a stalagmite. Gravo, are you there?
Yeah, I am. Most likely I will.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm really starting to fade. I really think I might need. I think I might need to just go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanna finish this first. So.
Yeah.
But after this, I'm just gonna go. I don't think I can make it.
Is Brine Druid going off the edge of the map? I guess we'll get there when we get there. So that's let's see. Jezzy is a small creature. Initiative. Small base speed. Vesa, are you there?
If this mushroom jumps up and kills Jezzy, I'm gonna feel so bad.
I know.
So first up is Jezzy, actually. Excuse me.
Alright, she goes over 1, 2, 3. Look! Plop! Turns around and then flies back up north to the...
So she picks it?
Yeah.
Okay. It just snaps right off in her hand. And it looks edible. Looks kind of yummy looking.
Well, she doesn't want to eat it yet. She don't want to eat it alone. So... I mean, she's no stupid idiot, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll go up here.
It's a mushroom. It's a paralysis mushroom. She fails her save, just stays there, and the party moves on.
Oh, yeah. See? 8 squares. I was really trying to use my right hand on that movement, but I wasn't. I couldn't do it.
What movement?
8 plus 9 is 17.
You get off the map anyways.
Okay, I'll get off the map. Yay!
Yeah. Yay. And what is Brine Druid doing? Is he flying off the map or no?
Yeah, I will have joined with the rest of the party, and most of the party is out of...
Okay. Alright. Alright, so you guys get to the green fungus forest.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go because I can't make it. But hey, I made it 2 hours. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing. But yeah, I'm about to die. So, alrighty. See you guys next week. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See, now that is how much I say I love you. See, that's how tired I am. See, that's not just me faking tired. That's me really, really tired. All right, bye.
Bye.
Understandable.
Fun fact, advanced levels of exhaustion are similar to drunkenness when it comes to its effects on your reflexes, among other things.
Yeah. Okay. So...
Being tired, the intoxication miners can enjoy.
You guys find a suitable campground in the green mushroom forest. So I'll just put your tokens down. I'm gonna replace the campfires with the new campfires. So, oh, I'm sorry. Asher is here. You don't have a campfire. You're in your Darren's Instant Fortress. Okay. All right.
I'll stay on the top of the
Hey,
fortress
there's
and-
no rule saying we can't put a campfire on the roof of the fortress.
Yeah, you totally
Boom.
could. Yeah, totally could if you want. Okay. So the next encounter actually occurs at 5 a.m. the next day. So it's on. Oh, I need to actually move you guys. So I'll put you on the other map real quick. The Great Below West.
Gotta love all the map jumps.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
close are we to getting to the?
It looks like you're really damn close now. But the thing is, you're already force marching the two slowest guys. So you can't possibly move any farther. Okay. So travel time. Movement rate of the slowest entity in the party is actually 12. How many miles until the party leaves the current terrain? We'll say that many for now. And it's forest light. Okay. And forest light again. Okay, so you are able to travel 12 miles in a single day. So you are almost there. 12 point. This is 11 point. 11.9 is right there. There we go. Okay. So you just have to get to the center of this square. So you are essentially, I'd say, about 3 miles away. And you go to camp for the night. So this little temple thing, I need to shrink it just to show you guys where it actually is in the square. So it's right about there. So I'd say maybe you're about 6 miles away. We'll all measure. On the center of your token is there. Yeah, you're about 3 miles away. About 3 miles. So you are essentially guaranteed to make it there 1/4 of the day through the 28th. Let's see, daily routine. Yeah, the 28th.
Just to ask, are we supposed to see anything right now?
Yeah, you don't see you don't
I
see-
don't either.
I don't see anything.
No, it's just grayed out.
All I see is the dark void of space.
Really?
And your pings.
Yeah, I think he changed it because we couldn't actually move the map marker. I don't remember exactly.
Oh, let's see. Map marker advanced 10 miles of light. All players see light. Has sight. Save changes. And edit. And players' journals can be edited and controlled by all players. Save changes.
Okay, now I can see it.
Sorry about that. Alright, so
Yeah, I can also see it now.
yeah, you guys are in Mushroom Forest. Oh no. Every single one of the Mushroom Forest Wow. How can that be if it's on the map layer, though? It wasn't. always
Mushrooms
like
are
that.
alive and now they're eating people. So that's what's happening.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are about here, and you're going right over here. So it's roughly 4 miles, one third of a day. They get from here to here. Yeah, I'd say about 4.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you're
So it took us
right.
that long to get to. Is that the dungeon?
Yes, that is the dungeon right there. Okay.
It took us an OOC month to get here. Actually, more than an OOC month.
Yeah, if this was a modern MMO game, we would have a month ago queued up for Dungeon Finder and been there right away. which is what's wrong with modern games. There's no adventure to get to there.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys are in Darren's Instant Fortress.
We've had lots of adventure, lots of character bonding.
Yeah.
Android, now that you mention it, the problem with games having those like secondary missions.
And it's been weeks since
being
we've
wild.
seen the sun.
Yeah, that's half of Gromnar's problem. He's missing the sun and fresh air.
Gromnar.
I was going to mention how usually in games when they try to do those traveling missions, you know, things that happen meanwhile you travel, it ends up taking you away from the main mission, and it happens like in some Bethesda games where you are so spending so much time on secondary missions that you forget that you had an actual plan.
Well, that's true, but that's something that is actually pretty nice. Like, for example, take into Modern Warcraft. You see the world exactly once. After that, everything you automatically teleport to there without having to all.
Okay, so everyone can put their tokens where they would be at, I think 5 a.m. is the last watch. So that means everyone that's in the nap is awake, along with, let's see, I need to edit, take out.
I can't see able to move my
Yeah, let me just uncheck all my spellcasters.
And actually, it's half visible as well, which is weird.
What's half visible?
My character. I don't see anybody else.
Yeah, he's inside the fortress.
Yeah, somehow I'm inside, so I can't move my character at all.
He got stuck in the wall.
Actually, I'll just leave it like this. 1 second. I'll pull you out. Alright, so everybody should be unstuck.
No, I'm not.
There you go. And I'll
Still
open
can't
the door
move.
too. Oh, it is open.
Now again.
So the door is open. You should be able to go in on the ground floor at least. And if you want to go in on the other floors, you can just kind of squeeze in the little window things. Let's see, Varen's shield shouldn't really be there, I think, so I'll take that off.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I picked it up again since we, dropped it.
Yeah. And then I'll also delete these 2 blankets on the rooftop. Did you guys actually want to build a campfire?
Josh,
on the rooftop?
I just remembered something.
What's up?
Remember the scimitar that we got and I wrapped it with a bag? What happened to it?
You wrapped it with a bag.
If I remember
Yeah,
right,
but-
it got dropped in a lava pool.
Yes, I
I
think
don't
that's
remember
right.
that.
I know you guys were going to destroy it, but I don't think I was. This is the next session. I wasn't. So I don't. So that.
I mean, I had to leave the session like at the last moment. Like it was just we were just ending it, and I had to leave. So I don't know if in that time you actually got the scimitar and dropped it into the lava or something.
No.
I think
that was
Rashad
the
opened up a.
that was the necklace of the Kuotoa, guys. That was not the sword.
So we still have the curse.
Also that. So I still have the scimitar, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting. Now, I suppose I don't see any type of lava pool nearby while we're traveling, right?
Right.
All right, then. Well, if I'm not wrong, the skills that I have about getting XP from destroying items, it says that I only have to dispose of it. I don't need to completely destroy it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to do that
evilly
after the
aligned
depth.
items.
Yeah, I can't figure out which direction to get to the roof at all. I have tried every black box and nothing gets me.
So Varen's party hasn't moved at all. Is Ingweon
Oh,
on
it's
the
right,
bottom
that
floor?
one.
I'll just put Ingweon on the bottom floor.
I've still gotta adjust everybody. Here we go.
Okay. And then did
Okay,
you guys
to
actually
Asher,
build a campfire on the roof?
Yes.
Okay.
Let there be a campfire on the roof, mostly because I do want to see what this new campfire Josh talks about looks like.
It's pretty awesome.
Oh, getting the opportunity, man. Show it to me.
Can't get through that. Oh, there we go, finally. He had to be
That's not
angled.
it. What the hell?
You can see Bentry like sideways, trying to
Weird.
fit it into a window.
Yeah, you had to angle it through the mini window.
I only have Gromnar on the roof so I can actually see this fire token, but technically he's on the first floor.
Thread the needle.
Yeah, getting through those windows is definitely a chore.
Fitting those through those windows is as hard as in real life, I see.
Okay, we got 2 ashes on the roof, 2 on the second floor, 1 on the first. We're good.
2
On the
Asher?
south, teach. Yep, gotta have some even coverage across the board. And that's a new campfire, Josh?
No.
It looks like the old one.
That is the old one. There we go. Uh-oh.
That's not good when the DM says "uh-oh" and disappears from the games.
He'll be back.
Nay.
Huh. There must have been a rollback.
Oh, they got rid of the gifts?
No, when I put them in, they rolled the game back. They rolled everything back. They do that sometimes on Roll20. That was the first thing I did. Oh, you know what? I did it on the dev server. Okay. I didn't do it on the actual campaign.
Aww.
So I'll have to do that some other time. Excuse me.
Alright, but I still want to see it.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it next week.
Delayed gratification in these days. What a novel idea. No, I mean good idea in general. There's way too much that instant one nowadays.
Yeah. So my map is still loading. As soon as I tried to put that campfire onto the map, it took me to the web page for the campfire. That's why I left the game. So, for those of you who don't know, that's the fast way of uploading images on Roll20 is clicking and dragging it onto the map.
And Roll20 crap the proverbial bed.
Kind of. It's just a glitch. They'll fix it. I'm sure it's been reported 100 times.
Yeah, report it and make it 101.
Yeah. Let's see. Can I load maps yet? No. There we go.